Ladies and gentlemen, you ever notice how every middle-aged man suddenly turns into Bear Grylls the moment he buys a pickup truck? One day he's Googling how to make chili without beans. The next, he's bolting a $30,000 fiberglass apartment to the bed of his F-150 like he's heading off to colonize the Yukon. Well, buckle up, overlanders and driveway adventurers, because today we're talking about the Aterra Slide-In. A 757-pound, 343 kilograms camper that turns your truck into a mobile man cave with walls as hard as your father-in-law's handshake and insulation thicker than your uncle's conspiracy theories. But before we dive deeper into this featherweight tank of a camper, smash that subscribe button like you're slamming the tailgate on a Monday. We've got more cool ideas than your cousin Dave's conspiracy theories, and some of them might even work. All right, so let me set the scene. You've got a Toyota Tundra or a Ford F-150. You're tired of sleeping in a tent that smells like regret and mildew. You want a hard-sided, fully insulated escape pod that doesn't fold like your buddy Steve during poker night. Enter the Aterra Slide-In, the camper that looks like it was designed by a group of aerospace nerds and survivalists who got locked in a garage and refused to compromise. The base model weighs in at just 757 pounds, 343 kilograms. That's lighter than the last brisket I smoked for my neighbor's barbecue. And somehow, they crammed in a 6'9", 2 meters ceiling height. That's tall enough for you, your hat, and your overinflated sense of adventure. The walls? Hard composite panels, 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters, with an R6 insulation rating. The roof's even better, R7. That's enough to keep you warm in a blizzard and cool while watching your friends sweat in their canvas pop-ups. Inside, you get a pull-out bed platform measuring 74 by 80 inches, 188 by 203 centimeters. That's almost a king-size bed, or what I like to call the battlefield if you bring your dog and your spouse. The 3-inch, 7.6 centimeters mattress? Not bad, not great, kind of like your cousin's second marriage. You also get 4 dual-pane windows with shades and mosquito screens, lockable doors, in case a raccoon figures out how to pick a lock, and UV-resistant polyurethane coating inside and out. Now, for the folks who like a little more spice on their steak, there's the Aterra Slide-In Standard. It costs $2,000 more and adds an electric cabinet with a seat, a 105 ampere-hour lithium battery, a power system with a charger, 185-watt solar panel, wall-mounted folding tables, USB and 12-volt outlets, a rooftop port for satellite internet, a roof fan, LED lighting with dimmers, and a safety pack, fire extinguisher, carbon monoxide liquefied petroleum detectors, first aid kit, flashlight. Basically, everything except a therapist. And here's the kicker, it only adds 60 pounds, 27 kilograms. So the whole shebang weighs in at just 817 pounds, 301 kilograms. If you're the kind of person who likes to play camper dress-up, there's an options list longer than a Department of Motor Vehicles line. Roof-mounted air conditioning, Truma Vario heater, water heater and exterior shower, propane tank holder, composting toilet, because nothing says nature like hauling your own poop, 50-liter fridge freezer, and modular furniture like benches, a sink with a 45-liter tank, and storage cabinets. Now let's talk compatibility, because not every truck is ready for commitment. This camper fits full-size pickups with standard beds from 5 feet 6 inches to 8 feet. Got a mid-size truck? Sorry, pal, your time will come in 2026. Until then, keep dreaming. Just like my neighbor dreaming he'll get his hair back by Christmas. All right, it's time for the part that stings worse than forgetting your tent poles. The price. The base version of the Aterra Slide-In starts at $29,995 euro. The standard version? $31,995, or about €29,700 euro, not including optional extras, which can rack up faster than my buddy Gary's bar tab at the RV park karaoke night. So if you're ready to turn your pickup into an off-grid hideout that's lighter than your neighbor's fishing stories and twice as practical, check the product link in the video description. Catch you next time on Cool Ideas, where we test the gear, question the logic, and roast everything that deserves it.